Morning! I'm working on the bike build today. I sanded the first coat of fiberglass down on the saddlebags yesterday. And yesterday I also put the windows in the tour pack. The tour pack windows are epoxied in right now. So I need to put the first coat of fiberglass on those today. And I'm also going to try and get this broke down further. Get the fenders off, get the fairings off. Hopefully I can get it down to just a rolling chassis type deal. And then I can sit down and figure out what I want, what color I want, what piece, basically, because this is going to be a magical item. I also need to get that sandblasting cabinet off the floor and on a table here, or maybe a table across there, so I can put some of the smaller pieces that are going to get painted in there and get them sandblasted and ready for prime, things like that. That particular blasting cabinet I have never ever used. That was my dad's, and when he passed away I got it from him, and I kind of tucked it underneath the desk there, or under the bench, and I kind of never needed to use it. Now I'm going to use it, and I don't even know if it works, but we're going to find out. I will also be completely honest with you guys. I would much rather weld and grind on steel than do fiberglass. I'll tell you that right now. It is dusty, it is dirty, it is nasty, it is far more time consuming than I anticipated it to be, and I've got no interest in ever doing it again. Not gonna lie, at some point in my life I probably will, but I've got no interest in doing it. So this is just like a rough idea of what the tour pack's gonna look like. I mean, it's obviously dusty and dirty from, you know, everything I'm doing in here, but, and then the inside will be, I haven't decided what I want to do on the inside yet. Whether I want to paint them, because I actually had the idea of just painting a matte black inside, but then I also, like, you know, if you're going to do that, you might as well line the inside with like colored stitching and things like that. So I don't know what I'm doing yet. I'm just playing it by ear at this point. Huh? Progress is being made. Everything works on here. The light, everything works. I actually started to sandblast some things, like, see? Issue I'm having is the sand that's in there is probably 6 or 7 years old. Moisture has taken its toll in there. It's blocking the gun. I'm having an issue with it blocking the gun up and plugging up. So I'm going to put that on hold and clean the old sand out of there, buy some new sand, put it in there, and I need new tips for the sandblasting gun. But I did that, and I also decided at the last minute I'm going to put a window in the top of the tour pack lid. So as you can see, there's a big gaping hole in my lid. I have a piece of glass sitting over there that I need to cut to put in here and get it epoxied in. so I can start fiberglassing that, because I have basically, I need to do the first coat of fiberglass on the tour pack, get it sanded, and then I can start fiberglassing like the second layers, the weave stuff. And I bought fine fibered fiberglass. Hang on a minute, let me dig this out, I'll show you. Okay, this is the fiberglass I'm going with. It is a tight weave, so I should be able to lay it right down, right along here, all the way around, and it should do up pretty good. This particular bike, when I bought it, it had a broken edge right here. So I'm going to repair that broken edge as well while I'm doing all the fiberglass on this thing. Due to the fact that I am putting windows in the tour pack and the saddlebags and in the lids, I've decided to go do away with the locks. So like this hole right here is going to get fiberglassed over. I fiberglassed over that hole and that hole in the lids, and it's just going to get a nice clean look to it. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm going to work on getting this piece of glass cut and epoxied in place, and then I'll go from there. I ran out of propane in my tank. I had to go get a new propane tank, but I did manage to get this window in. It is epoxied right now and it's drying, kind of why I had to refill my propane tank. So while that's drying, I think I'm going to work on taking some more of the bike itself apart. I do have another shelving unit I have to put up, and I probably should do that first so I can stack motorcycle parts on. I have another shelving unit just like that we just got. I need to put that together so I can stack these parts on that, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I'm going to do next. Done screwing around with rusty bolts. No wonder I'm a little warm in here and down to a t-shirt. I managed to get the back of her apart. I'm having a tough time getting this swing arm off, but I have it penetrating oil soaking on it right now. It is like seized in there. And then this is not the shifter linkage. This, I forgot, shifter spindle, I don't know what they call it, goes inside of here. It has a lot of play in there. So I pulled these out. I mic'd this thinking this is bad. This is within a thousandth of an inch all the way across. So I'm guessing that's not my issue. I'm guessing it's bushings inside of there. So I gotta find some bushings for that. And finish disassembling this so I can get her ready for paint. And then I have to finish fiberglassing that. All that. Time consuming. I already hate fiberglass, but I'm committed at this point. It's got to get done. So my next steps are pull the front fender off, the fairing off, label all the electrical that's going on in here. There are going to be some new wires I have to pull because might not have been the previous owner. It could have been the previous owner before him, but at some point somebody wired this thing with Romex and wire nuts. That's not good for automotive stuff. But at any rate, I'm going to have to run some new wires, put some heat shrink butt connectors in there, do it properly. But it's getting there. It is really getting there. I have to get more sand for the sand blaster there. And other than that, I think we're doing okay. But last time I thought that, I fell behind. Alright, I am gonna go in and get cleaned up, grab something to eat, edit this video, and relax for a few hours before I have to go back to work tomorrow. At any rate, I know this is a short video, but it's kind of an update of where I'm at on the bike build. Planting season's coming in quick, and this all has to be broke down and ready for paint by planting season. At least in my head, that's where it has to be in order for me to feel like I'm on track still. Alright guys, thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.